Hello girls and welcome to St. Ursula Girls High School and Junior College Nagpur's online teaching module. I am Mrs. Ashrita, will be your facilitator for Science 2. We have already started with chapter 6, that is animal classification, and in this module we will be dealing with two phylums, that is Porifera and Cnidaria. Coming to the first phylum, do you recognize this cartoon? Yes, this is SpongeBob. This cartoon is actually based on animals falling under the phylum Porifera. Animals which come under the phylum Porifera are the simplest animals because their body plan is very simple, and these animals are known as sponges. These animals have lots of pores all over their body. Now what are pores? Pores are small holes that are placed all over the body of sponges. These pores are known as ostia and oscula. Porifera animals are almost all of them are aquatic. Some can be found in seawater, that is, they are marine animals, or they can be found in fresh water also. These animals have an asymmetrical body. That means their body cannot be divided into equal halves. Also, that Porifera shows the presence of special cells known as collar cells. In this diagram, you can see how a sponge shows the presence of these cells, which are known as collar cells. These animals are always attached to a substratum. Now what is a substratum? A substratum can be a substance, either a rock or even soil, where these animals anchor themselves or attach themselves. Therefore, since they are attached, they do not show locomotion, and hence they are referred as sedentary animals. So what are sedentary animals, or who are sedentary animals? Animals who do not show locomotion, are immobile, are known as sedentary animals. Their spongy body is supported by spicules or spongin fibers. These spicules are made up of calcium carbonate or silica. These animals feed on small animals that are taken inside their body along with the water. Now, have you ever seen a sponge, a regular sponge? If you dip the sponge in water, it absorbs the water. Now imagine these sponges are similar to the sponge that we use at home. They are aquatic, that means they are underwater. So water is continuously passing through the pores of these sponges. Therefore, the small animals that are in the water and pass through the sponges are becoming the food of the sponge. Now, how do they actually eat? Water is taken in through the ostia and given out through the oscula. Water comes inside the sponge through the ostia and goes out of the sponge through the oscula. These animals reproduce by budding, that is an asexual method of reproduction, but sometimes they can also reproduce by sexual method. Besides sexual and asexual methods of reproduction, they also have a very good ability to regenerate themselves. The examples of Porifera are Cycon and Espongia, that is bath or bathe sponge. Before I end this module, I will leave you with some fun facts regarding bath sponge. Coming to the next phylum, that is Coelentera or Cnidaria. Commonly it is not Cnidaria, it is Cnidaria. C is silent. Now you have heard about Hydra, I think, in 9th standard. Hydra is a classic example of Cnidaria. The body of animals falling under these phylums is cylindrical or like an umbrella. If it is cylindrical, it is called as a polyp. If it is cylindrical, it is called as a polyp. While if it is like an umbrella, it is known as medusa. If it is like an umbrella, it is known as medusa. Most of these animals are marine, but few are also found in freshwater. The body of these animals are either radially symmetrical and are diploblastic. The cynoblasts bearing tentacles are present around the mouth. Tentacles of these animals, as you can see in this figure, these are tentacles, and here near the mouth there are cynoblasts. Tentacles are useful to catch the prey. Okay, they are useful for capturing the prey. Prey means whatever they are eating, whatever they are hunting is the prey. Whereas the cynoblasts that are present at the mouth over here inject toxins inside the body of the prey. Now imagine this. This is the tentacles. They will hold the prey. Okay, this is Hydra. Suppose this is Hydra. My hand is Hydra. So these will hold the prey while this is the cynoblast near the mouth. These will inject the toxins which will kill the prey. And that is how they use the cynoblasts and the tentacles not just for eating but also to protect themselves. The classic example of Cnidaria is Hydra, while others, corals, are also found under this category. Now coming to the fun fact. Bath sponges. They are black in color, somewhat round in shape as you can see over here, and they are actually animals. Okay. Its body is mainly made up of fibers of protein known as spongin, and due to this protein spongin, they have a very good water holding capacity. They can absorb a lot of water. Therefore, in olden days, they were used to have bath with. Besides this, they were also used in manufacturing pillows and cushions. These were also used as wetting materials to stick postal stamps and to count currency notes. So this brings us to the end of the module. I hope you were sitting with your pen and pencil and noting down all the meanings of the difficult words that I gave you in your textbook and your rough notebook. I made it a point to highlight all the important words. You have to learn this as it is, and the words that I have marked in red are supposed to be underlined while you write the answers. So this brings us to the end of the module. Very soon we'll be having a test on these modules. So please take these modules seriously and be prepared. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Be safe and goodbye.